I've been hauling freight for almost 20 years now. You learn a lot about America when you spend most of your life staring out a windshield. Towns start to blur together. Gas stations all look the same after midnight. And no matter how far you go, there's always some lonely road out there that feels like it's swallowing you whole. This story happened 3 summers ago. I was running late, tired, and just trying to shave a few minutes off my drive. That's when my GPS suggested a shortcut I'd never noticed before. It was a thin gray line on the screen, cutting through a patch of forest between 2 county highways. The name of the road? Hollow Road. I almost laughed. Sounded like something out of a Halloween hayride. But it was late. I was running on fumes and bad coffee, and the voice in that little box insisted it would cut 30 minutes off my route. 30 minutes meant more sleep before my next load. So I turned the wheel. The pavement changed almost immediately. Smooth asphalt giving way to something cracked and faded, like no one had maintained it in decades. My headlights stretched ahead, carving through thick trees that leaned a little too close to the road. The deeper I went, the quieter it got. No crickets, no wind, just the steady hum of my engine and the crunch of old gravel under my tires. A few miles in, I saw it. A busted-up sedan on the shoulder, hood propped open, hazard lights dead. Rust bloomed across its doors, and the driver's side window was smashed out. No one was around. I slowed, just to look. Empty. I drove on. Maybe 5 minutes later I saw another car. Same model, same rust, same broken window. I squinted, thinking maybe the first car had just stuck in my head. But this one was identical, down to the little air freshener dangling from the rearview mirror. I told myself I was just tired. Kept driving. Then I saw it again and again. Every few minutes, the same damn car appeared. Same position on the road, same broken glass glittering under my lights. It was like I was looping, though the GPS showed my dot crawling forward, deeper into the forest. That's when the road signs started. A yellow diamond bent at the corner warning about deer. A white speed limit sign, 45 miles an hour, bullet holes punched through the numbers. Then another yellow diamond. Another speed limit sign, in the same order. I passed them over and over again. I shut the GPS off, but the road didn't care. It just kept pulling me deeper. After what felt like an hour, I spotted headlights in the distance. Relief hit me hard. Another vehicle, proof I wasn't alone out there. But as the shape came into focus, my chest went cold. It was a semi. My semi. Same company decals on the trailer. Same streak of mud across the cab door. Same busted mirror I'd been meaning to fix. It rumbled toward me like a mirror reflection, headlights blazing. I slammed the brakes. The other truck slowed too, rolling to a stop just feet away. My cab flooded with white light. And then I saw the driver. It was me. Not just someone who looked like me. It was me, sitting behind that wheel. Same jacket, same face, same tired eyes. But I wasn't alone in that cab. Someone else sat beside me in the passenger seat. A dark shape with no clear features, just a shadow hunched in the glow of the dash. My double didn't react. He just stared at me with this slack, exhausted expression. The figure next to him slowly turned its head, though I couldn't make out a face. My stomach dropped when I realized it was smiling. Not a grin you'd catch on a friend. A wide, unnatural smile, teeth glinting where there shouldn't be light. Then, without warning, the other truck roared back to life and swerved off into the trees, tearing branches down as it disappeared into the black. I sat there shaking, unsure if I should turn around or keep going. My instincts screamed to reverse, to get the hell out of there. But something about that road felt like it didn't let you leave until it was done with you. So I pressed on. The forest grew denser. Branches scraped along the trailer like fingernails. The air inside the cab got heavy, damp, almost unbreathable. I cracked the window, but the smell that rushed in made my stomach churn, rot, like wet leaves and dead animals. I don't know how long I drove. The clock on my dash had frozen at 2:17 a.m. My odometer ticked forward, but the scenery never changed. Same signs, same trees, same broken car. Until suddenly it wasn't the sedan on the roadside anymore. It was my truck. Empty this time, cab door hanging wide like someone had just stepped out. I floored it. Tires screamed, engine rattled, but the road stretched on and on. My vision tunneled, dark spots swimming at the edge of my sight. Just when I thought I'd pass out, the trees broke apart. And there I was, back on the highway. No transition, no warning, just smooth asphalt, street lights, and the occasional billboard flashing by. I pulled over at the nearest truck stop, stumbled out, and vomited behind the trailer. My hands were shaking so hard I could barely fish my phone out of my pocket. I opened the GPS again, searching for Hollow Road. Nothing. It didn't exist. Not on the map, not in the history of my route, like it had never been there at all. To this day, I don't take shortcuts. Doesn't matter if it costs me an hour or two, because somewhere out there, in the dark between counties, Hollow Road is still waiting. And I'm terrified that one night, I'll see myself driving it again, with something riding shotgun.